Krishell Stouse. 5 months after going public with their romance, Krishell Stouse and Jason Oppenheim announced their decision to go their separate ways in December. While the Selling Sunset stars made it clear they remain best friends and respect each other, they also acknowledged that they, as Jason put it, have different wants regarding a family. As Krishell noted, men have the luxury of time that women don't, and that's just the way it goes. I very much hope to one day have a family, and decisions I make at this point are with that goal in mind, she added in part of an Instagram post. Thank you for the kindness and support to those that understand. Jose San Miguel Jr. After breaking up and getting back together, Married at First Sight's Jose San Miguel Jr. and Rachel Gordillo announced in December that they're divorcing. After much thought, we have decided that we are better off going our separate ways, the season 13 stars said in a joint statement to People. It's a decision we do not make lightly, but after some back and forth and trying to make this marriage work, we know this decision best serves our future. They added, the Mets journey taught us a lot about ourselves and what we both need in a partner. We are grateful to all those who stood by us throughout the last 8+ months. Tasha Adams and Zach Clark fell in love on season 16 of The Bachelorette. But in November, almost a year after the show aired, her representative revealed that the two were no longer a couple. Tasha also confirmed the split while hosting The Bachelorette The Men Tell All during Michelle Young's season. All I have to say is that I am heartbroken, she said. But we tried really hard and I still love him very much. And I am not sure what the future holds. Bennett Kirshner. Married at First Sight fans met quirky couple Bennett Kirshner and Amelia Fatsi in 2020 on season 11 of the hit Lifetime series. But in November 2021, the Rep confirmed that the pair had split. Court documents obtained by E! News show that Bennett and Amelia quietly filed for divorce in October. Gil Cuero. Another Married at First Sight couple who called it quits. Gil Cuero and Merla Faria. 2 weeks after they decided to stay together on decision day, the season 13 stars parted ways. Unfortunately, since decision day, we have not been together, Gil said during the reunion. 14 days after decision day, Merla decided she didn't want to be with me anymore. Merla said a variety of things contributed to the split and that she realized they were just so different. For me, the initial attraction and chemistry was not there from the beginning, and I realized, I was not happy, she said. I think there was attraction. That eventually came, but for me, there has to be more, and I didn't think that was fair to me or to him. Bathsheba Hart. In November, My Unorthodox Life's Bathsheba Hart and Ben Weinstein revealed that they were separating after 9 years of marriage. At the time, a source closet to the family told E! News Bathsheba intended to file for divorce. After some time and consideration, we have made the difficult decision to separate, Bathsheba and Ben wrote in a statement shared the Instagram stories. We have so much love and respect for each other, but have realized that it is time to take some space to ensure that each of us live the most joyous, fulfilling lives possible. There are no secret nor salacious events to blame. We are just two best friends who met at a very young age and have grown over the past 9 years each in our own way. We so appreciate your continuous support as we embark on this new chapter of our lives, separately. Sponsored links by Taboola. The side of Freddie Mercury the movie wouldn't show. Hi Tally. Christine Brown. After more than 2 decades together, sister wives Christine Brown and Cody Brown announced in November that they had broken up. After more than 25 years together, Cody and I have grown apart and I have made the difficult decision to leave, Christine wrote on Instagram. We will continue to be a strong presence in each other's lives as we parent our beautiful children and support our wonderful family. At this time, we ask for your grace and kindness as we navigate through this stage within our family. The exes share 6 children, S.I. Penn, McKelty, Peden, Gwendolyn, Isabel and Truly. Christine's decision to leave comes with a great deal of sadness, Cody wrote in his own post. We enjoyed many years together and I have a large amount of respect and admiration for her. Although we are moving forward on different paths, we will always remain committed parents. When Cody wed Christine in 1994, he was already married to Mary Brown and Janelle Brown. Mary and Cody legally divorced in 2014 so he could marry Robin Brown. However, according to People, Cody still considers them spiritually married. Katie Thurston. While Blake Moynes was a late arrival to Katie Thurston's season of The Bachelorette, he still ended up earning her final rose. But 2 months after fans watched Blake get down on one knee during the finale, he and Katie announced that they were ending their engagement. It is with mutual love and respect that we have decided to go our separate ways, they wrote in a statement posted to Instagram in October. We are so grateful for the moments we shared together and the entire journey that has unfolded this year, but we ultimately have concluded that we are not compatible as life partners, and it is the most caring choice for both of us to move forward independently. We ask for kindness and privacy as we both navigate this transition. Both of us will forever want the best for one another and ask you to please support us in our decision. Now, Katie is in a relationship with John Hersey, who also appeared on her season but was sent home week 2. Lala Kent. 3 years after getting engaged, Lala Kent and Randall Emmett split. Lala is done, a source told E! News in October. They've been fighting since the beginning of the pandemic. The Bravo celebrity, who shares 9-month-old daughter Ocean with the film producer, touched on the split during a December episode of Melissa Gorga's podcast One. Show Melissa Gorga on display. This whole experience has been traumatizing and it haunts me daily, you know. Lala said, just how I could feel so safe with someone and to have a conversation about starting a family and him knowing the life he was living behind my back and him making me feel safe enough to bring this beautiful, innocent life into the world is hard. It haunts me, like I said, daily. Sponsored links by Taboola. Always place Coca-Cola on your wheels when traveling alone. Here's why. Beach Raider. Tanya Maduro. Fans met Tanya Maduro and Singin Colchester on Season 7 of 90 Day Fiancé, which premiered in 2019. But in October, the pair announced their split, and Singin appearing on Season 2 of 90 Day, The Single Life. 5 years ago, if you told me I would fall in love, get married and then go through a divorce, while the whole world sat and watched, I would have never believed you, Tanya wrote in part of a December Instagram post. It has been a roller coaster of highs, lows and every emotion in between, but I am sitting here so grateful I have had this opportunity to love and grow. And yes, I still cry and scream and yell at the universe, why couldn't we make it? But, this is what life is all about, right? Learning, living and loving, being able to go through the hard times and realizing you can't let them defeat you. Now I say, thank you for the lessons, pick myself up, dust myself off and do better for myself. Vicky Gunvalson. In September, 2 years after Vicky Gunvalson and Steve Lodge got engaged, multiple sources confirmed to E! News that the Real Housewives of Orange County alum and the retired detective split. Vicky accused Steve of cheating, however, he denied the allegations, telling E! News, there was absolutely no cheating. Crawley. After getting engaged a few episodes into season 16 of The Bachelorette and leaving the show early in 2020, Crawley and Dale Moss announced their split in January 2021. They decided to give their relationship another shot and later reconciled. But in September, a source told E! News the two had broken up. I loved and have always had such a deep love for Dale, Claire said on an October episode Wind Down with Jana Kramer when asked if she had any regrets about their experience on The Bachelorette, and that A doesn't go away overnight, and B, like, I don't regret that. Like, I loved loving him. Sponsored links by Taboola. Hollywood's most expensive transformations. Horizon Times. Johnny Bananas. This news may have been a challenge for fans of the MTV series to hear, but in September, the challenge's Johnny Bananas and Morgan Willett confirmed the breakup came shortly after Morgan revealed on Instagram stories that she was feeling sad and very betrayed. In a later post, she alleged, without naming names, the person I truly loved more than anything else cheated on me and I found out and I had to leave. E! News reached out to Johnny's team for comment on Morgan's post at the time but did not hear back. When previously asked about the breakup, Johnny told E! News that he's always been an open book when it comes to pretty much every aspect of my life, but in a situation like this is something I am really going to keep close to the cuff. I think we're both really going through it right now, Johnny added, and I wish her all the best and I'll just leave it at that. Scott Disick. If you've been keeping up, then you know Scott Disick and Amelia Hamlin broke up in September after almost a year of dating. That month, a source close to the Flip It Like Disick star told E! News that Scott was still having a really hard time processing his ex Kourtney Kardashian's whirlwind relationship with her now fiancé, Travis Barker, and that he would bring it up to Amelia. That DM Scott allegedly sent Kourtney's ex Eunice Benjamin about the Poosh founder and Blink-182 drummers PDA didn't seem to help either. Amelia is definitely done with him, a source close to the model said at the time. She's fine with being cordial but has no intention of rekindling with Tyler Cameron. Tyler Cameron's journey to find love continues. The Bachelorette alum, who first appeared on Hannah Brown's season, sparked romance rumors with model Camilla Kendra in January 2021. Just a few months later, a source told E! News that the two were getting very serious, and Tyler professed his love for Camilla during a July episode of Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen. But in August, a source close to Tyler said the two had a mutual breakup. However, a representative for Camilla told E! News Camilla broke off the relationship to focus on her fashion modeling career. Sponsored links by Taboola. Sathi Sud Zachariah Kung PHB Weithield Nanak Nak Folk Nkar Thung Kabzung. Ki. Parvati Shello. It looks like this relationship couldn't outlast irreconcilable differences. According to court documents obtained by E! News, survivors Parvati Shallow filed for divorce from her husband and fellow contestant, John Fincher, in August. They share a 3-year-old daughter named Amma. Ryan Oubre. It was decision day once again for Ryan Oubre and Clara Berghaus. After saying I do on season 12 of Married at First Sight, which aired earlier this year, the couple announced in July that they were ending their relationship. After taking some time away from cameras, we have reached that point in our marriage where we know it's better to go our separate ways, they said in a statement. It's not an easy decision to make, nor do we take these next steps lightly. Grateful to all who stood by us, and continue to stand by us as we make this very difficult decision. It goes without saying, we remain friends and hope for nothing but the best for each other. Lindsay Chrisley. In July, Chrisley Knows Best alum Lindsay Chrisley announced her and Will Campbell's decision to divorce after 9 years of marriage. We maintain the greatest respect. Continue to remain friends. According to People, Lindsay and Will, who have a son named Jackson, finalized their divorce in October. Sponsored links by Taboola. The most expensive transformations in Hollywood. Kraft Hot. Khloe Kardashian. After breaking up and reconciling, Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson split again this year. The Keeping Up with the Kardashians star and the basketball player co-parent their 3-year-old daughter True Thompson. Tristan, who's made headlines over past cheating scandals, found himself at the center of reports again this month after Maralee Nichols filed a lawsuit alleging that he fathered her newborn son. As for Khloe's response, a source told E! News, Khloe's focused on co-parenting. They've been broken up since spring. Khloe is ignoring the noise. Bronwyn Windenberg. After dating for about 5 months, the Real Housewives of Orange County alum Bronwyn Windenberg and her girlfriend Chris split, a source close to the cast confirmed to E! News in April. The Bravo celebrity first spoke about her relationship with Chris during a December 2020 interview with GLAAD in which she shared she's a lesbian. I am finally comfortable enough to say, I like women. I am gay. I am a member of the LGBTQIA community. I am a lesbian, Bronwyn said. And it has taken me 42 years to say that, but I am so proud of where I am right now and I am so happy where I am. To be able to be comfortable in my own skin after so long is just so. Recently, Bronwyn has been spending time with Victoria Brito, and a source told E! News Bronwyn and Victoria have been getting to know each other for a few. I planned a little Sex and the City type first date, Bronwyn told E! News. It lasted 7 days. Larsa Pippen. In April, Larsa Pippen and Malik Beasley called it quits on their romance, her rep confirmed to E! News. The Real Housewives of Miami star and the basketball player raised eyebrows after they were spotted holding hands at a Miami mall in November 2020, when he was still legally married to Montana Yo. Montana filed for divorce in December shortly after the photos went viral. It wasn't a secret, Larsa said on a February episode of Hollywood Unlocked with Jason Lee when asked if she knew Malik and Montana were married. I know a lot of people that are married and, like, exiting. I've played that part. So for me, like, if you're not being shady, you're open and you're telling me all your stuff, I am going to believe you. In May, Malik issued an apology to Montana on Instagram for putting you in the situation you were put in the last few months. He also asked her to forgive me for hurting me family the way I did. Sponsored links by Taboola. 30 breathtaking drone photos you wouldn't believe are real. LoveMyFamilyMag.com. Tinsley Mortimer. Bravo fans watch Tinsley Mortimer and Scott Kluth break up and make up a few times on The Real Housewives of New York City. They got engaged in 2019, and the reality star left the show in the middle of season 12 to move to Chicago and be with the Coupon Cabin founder. However, Scott announced their split in March. After 14 months of engagement, Tinsley and I have ended our relationship, and we have been living independently for the last few months, he told People. This was an incredibly difficult decision, but it is one that I believe is best for both of us. I will always care about Tinsley and I sincerely wish her happiness and success in all that she does in the future. Kelly M. Lee. After more than 5 years together, Bling Empire's Kelly M. Lee and actor Andrew Gray announced that they'd made the difficult decision to officially separate at this point in our lives. Over the past 5.5 years, Andrew and I have shared some incredible times together, she wrote in part of her March Instagram post. I have a tremendous amount of respect and love for him and will always cherish the memories we made. We are both so grateful to have experienced a relationship that allowed us to grow and learn so much. Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian filed for divorce from Kanye West in February after almost 7 years of marriage. The Keeping Up with the Kardashians star and the Grammy-winning artist have 4 kids: Northwest, Saint West, Chicago West and Psalm West. In October, Kim sparked romance rumors with Pete Davidson, and a source close to Kim told E! News in November the Skims founder and Saturday Night Live cast member are casually dating.